The instant you crossed the speed of light, you would not simply arrive somewhere faster. According to everything modern physics currently understands, you would break the universe's most fundamental rule, the one rule that holds cause and effect together, and what would actually happen next is stranger than any science fiction movie has ever dared to show you. Start with why the speed of light matters so much in the first place. Light travels at approximately 186,000 miles per second, and Einstein's theory of special relativity, published in 1905, established this speed as an absolute cosmic speed limit, not because of any technological limitation, but because of how space and time themselves are fundamentally structured. As an object with mass accelerates faster and faster, the energy required to continue accelerating it increases dramatically, and as that object approaches the speed of light, the energy required approaches infinity. This means, according to current physics, accelerating any object with mass, including you, up to the speed of light, would require an infinite amount of energy, making it not just difficult, but fundamentally impossible using any conventional method of acceleration. Here is where things get genuinely strange, because your mass itself would not stay constant as you approached light speed. Special relativity predicts that as your velocity increases, your relativistic mass, essentially your resistance to further acceleration, increases as well. The faster you went, the heavier you would effectively become from an outside observer's perspective, creating a feedback loop where getting faster makes it even harder to get faster still, until the energy required becomes truly infinite at the exact moment you would reach light speed itself. Time would also behave in an increasingly bizarre way as you approach this cosmic speed limit. Special relativity predicts a phenomenon called time dilation, where time passes more slowly for an object moving at high velocity relative to a stationary observer. If you were traveling at 99% of the speed of light, time for you would pass noticeably slower compared to someone watching you from Earth, meaning you could travel for what feels like a single year from your own perspective while decades or even centuries passed back on Earth. As your speed approached exactly 100% of light speed, this effect would become even more extreme, with time for you slowing down toward what would mathematically become a complete stop relative to the rest of the universe. Now imagine, purely as a thought experiment, that you somehow found a way to cross that barrier entirely and travel faster than light. This is where the equations of relativity stop giving you sensible answers, and instead start producing results that appear to violate the basic structure of reality itself. According to the mathematics, if you exceeded the speed of light, time itself would begin behaving in ways that could allow effects to occur before their causes, a violation of what physicists call causality. In extreme theoretical scenarios, faster than light travel could allow you to observe or even influence events that, from certain reference frames, appear to happen before the actions that cause them, essentially creating a form of time travel into the past. This is precisely why most physicists treat faster than light travel not simply as an engineering challenge to overcome someday, but as something that may be fundamentally forbidden by the structure of the universe itself, regardless of how advanced any future civilization's technology becomes. Allowing faster than light travel would potentially open the door to paradoxes, situations where you could theoretically travel back in time and prevent your own journey from ever happening in the first place, creating logical contradictions that current physics has no clean way of resolving. There have been some genuinely fascinating theoretical loopholes proposed by physicists over the years, ideas that technically do not require an object to accelerate past light speed through normal space, but instead attempt to bend or manipulate space itself. One of the most famous examples is the Alcubierre Drive, a theoretical concept proposing a spacecraft that would contract space in front of it and expand space behind it, effectively surfing on a wave of distorted space rather than moving through space directly. In this scenario, the spacecraft itself would never actually exceed the local speed of light within its own immediate bubble of normal space, potentially avoiding the most severe causality violations, though this concept would still require exotic forms of matter and energy that have never been confirmed to exist anywhere in the observable universe. What makes this entire topic so captivating is how it reveals the deep, almost philosophical relationship between speed, time, and causality that governs everything in your universe. The speed of light is not simply a fast number. It functions as the fundamental speed limit that keeps cause following effect, that keeps your personal timeline moving forward in a single, consistent direction, and that ultimately protects the logical structure of reality itself from collapsing into contradiction. Breaking that limit would not just make you faster, it would potentially unravel the very fabric holding the sequence of events in your life and the entire universe together in a way that makes sense. If this one completely reshaped how you think about speed and time, make sure you hit subscribe, drop a like, and leave a comment telling this channel which mind-bending topic deserves the next deep dive, because there is always another cosmic mystery waiting right here on this channel. Coming up next, get ready to face something genuinely unsettling, because this channel is exploring what would actually happen if the universe simply stopped expanding, and whether everything around you could eventually come crashing back together.